there. He's telling the honest truth. But that man's being honest. Hey, he ain't lying. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
What's up, what's up, what's up, Fragrance family? Hey, everybody, I want to welcome y'all back to the channel. If you're viewing this today, then happy Memorial Day to you all. If you're viewing this in the future, I hope you had a great Memorial Day when I posted this. And if you're one of my subscribers, like always, man, I thank y'all so very much. Y'all the ones that help keep this thing rolling, and I appreciate you more than you know. But if this is your first time, then welcome. Welcome to NoCap Fragrance Reviews, where I give it to you 100% of the time. I give it to you straight, no chaser, no cap, just like some of my testers. And hey, y'all, if you saw my last summer video for summer days, you just saw the thumbnail, you know that this is official, the video for summer night fragrances. Clone fragrances, everything I have right here are clones. Y'all love clones, so do I, and we're going to get into them. I'm going to let you know the DNAs of all of them and why it's perfect for summer evenings and summer nights. So I think I have 15 of them here, and we just gonna jump right in. These first two are really like honorable mentions because as I always do with like the independent clone houses like the Dupes, the Alexandras, y'all know I folks with Central Obsessions, and I ain't getting paid by them or nothing, but I love their fragrances because they do a good job. So if I can help put them on the map, it is what it is. But I'm not going to steer you wrong in the process. One of the ones I want to discuss is this one right here. And actually, just get your hands on this DNA. But if you know about Initio's Oud for Happiness, they have one called Oud to Be Happy. And they also have, Fragrance World has a clone of this called Happiness Oud or something like that. And I'm pretty sure it's just as good too. I'll probably be getting that soon because this DNA slaps. So the accords are citrus, soft spicy. These S's getting me right now. Vanilla, powdery, woody, oud, warm, spicy, green. And the notes are in the top, you have bergamot, ginger, licorice. This is the middle. Licorice, arga oud, and cedar, with base notes of vanilla, musk, and herbal notes. So now, what do I really get from this, though? You get that beautiful citrusy bergamot in the top, along with, I can get those green herbal notes just from right off the blast of this or whatever. It smells like it has a little cannabis type greenness in it, but there's a sweetness that goes along with, I believe that licorice probably giving it that sweetness, and that ginger really gives, you know what ginger does, it pushes it out, it gives it a little bit of aromatics, you know, gives it that little pop, and it really works with this fragrance. This is a great rendition of it. Like I said, hopefully if anyone has gotten their hands on the Fragrance Worlds or Maison Alhambra, let me know what you think about the Oud for Happiness clones. But I really think this is a good one for actually evenings, probably summer days, but this is a summer nights video. You definitely can rock this at night because when that dries down, you know, you get that woodiness and that greenness with a little still hints of that sweetness in the background and everything, and it really works. It's a beautiful fragrance. Also, I don't have the decant with me right here, but if you get a hand up, get your hands on their clone of Initio's Rehab, which is recovery at Central Obsessions. Oh my God. Rehab is a beautiful, so well blended lavender aromatic fragrance, but it's like just smooth, man. Like, I really enjoy that fragrance, and they have a great rendition of it. I wouldn't steer you wrong. As I always say, if you're going to go with any of these independent clone houses, go for the high-end niche fragrances or the discontinued ones. So Rehab, just to let you know about the notes on that one. You have lavender and bergamot in the top with middle notes of cedar, vetiver, and patchouli with base notes of wood, musk, and gaiac wood. So now the trend you'll see on these summer night fragrances. A lot of them probably got, you know, a mixture of the citrus, vetiver, woody tones, and stuff like that. You're going to be, some of them have some sweetness, lavender being like some aromatics or whatever, perfect for summer, you know, that kind of beat the heat. There's not going to be any sticky sweetness on most of these, just like an effervescent kind of sweet tone with some woody bases and maybe musk, ambers, and stuff like that for the summer. So now getting into the official bottles that I have here, we're going to start off with this one right here, new to the collection, but a definite banger. Anytime during the summer, actually at any time of year fragrance, you can rock this fall, even winter with the sweetness. But if you tone down the sprays, summer nights in an enclosed environment and all that kind of stuff, you know, or just chilling, you can't go wrong with Anna Habib. Or you want to call it Anna Habib White, some people call it, because, you know, you got the rouge and everything. But this is a clone of Herba Pura with all the beautiful florals in the top, the florals and the fruits. The sweetness is uncanny in this one. If you don't like a lot of sweet, you may not care for this. But I know I just said, and this is not a sticky sweet. This is a sweet with a fuzziness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know any way to other put this, because it has a woody texture, a little musk in there. And that's why this works. Like, it's not a cloying sweetness to me. Now, if you overspray it in the summer, I'm pretty sure it could get there. That's why I said summer nights. So that's why I would rock this. All right. Coming in at, I'm going to forget the count that I'm on. I'm just going to let y'all know that now. So this is probably 13 or something, whatever. And that is Maison Alhambra's Varencia Rouge, or whatever it is, Versencia. But you can get other renditions of this. This is a Versace Flame clone. And I know that Fragrance World has Testations Flame or something like that. Get your hand on this DNA, because that beautiful blood orange, vanillic effervescence in the top, and it does get sweet. You know, you have some tonka and all that kind of stuff in here. But like I said with the other one, if you are in a controlled temperature environment, whether it be date night or you hitting the club in the summertime or something like that, this works. Like, it's a year-round fragrance, just like most of the Eros. But this one right here, with that citrus tone in the top, the blood orange and the mandarin or whatever it is, definitely works. Definitely does. All right. The next one up is a milestone fragrance. And as y'all can see, I've been talking about these milestones for a minute, but now they're starting to pop. So y'all get ready for the milestone hype, because these are quality fragrances with quality atomizers that dupe fragrances very well. And now you're getting the top reviewers out there are finally getting their nose on these. But thank us small reviewers. We've been on these for a minute. Anyway, this is Summer Nights by Milestone. And this is a Clive Christian clone of Jump Up and Kiss Me Ecstatic. Now, you have Jump Up and Kiss Me Hedonism. I really feel like this is a mashup of the two, that they kind of took the best of both worlds from this. Perfect name, Summer Nights. You definitely get some florals in this. I can find the atomizer. I'm tripping. It's a beautiful scent. Now, Summer Nights, because there is a sweetness here. There's a tuberose. There's, you know, all those like white florals mixed with some probably vanilla or something in the base like that. But this can get cloying. It's not sticky sweet, but don't wear this during the day. Not heavy, at least. Like, the white florals can work during the day in the summers, but this does have a similar DNA to probably Love Don't Be Shy, as well as Frank Beauclay's Sugar. Very similar. I started to put the clone of that in there, but I'm like, no, that one's a little too icky. This one here has a little bit toned back than that, but it's definitely good. And you can't beat this if you find it in the rack stores for $16.99. Or I will be linking all these below. There's a site where you can get a lot of these milestone fragrances. So I'm going to put y'all up on that. All right. Next up, we're going to get a little faster on these, y'all. We have Lattafa's Body Oud Sublime. Come on. You already know what's up with this one. You got the very, very fruity jungle juice style up top with the effervescence, the little bitterness, but it works great. Definitely for, gourmandy for the evenings when you're trying to make a good impression or whatever, make somebody want to nibble on you. Some people say like a gummy bear smell or whatever, but either way, this is definitely one you need for summer evenings. All right, next up is one that some people may not agree with, but I really think with the pink pepper, bergamot, and plum in the top of this one, it really works. And that is Supreme L'Homme Extreme from Fragrance World, cloning Ideal Extreme. This is lovely. That bitter almond in the top, along with the citruses, like I said, that little juicy plum note. It does have some tobacco and like tonka in the base. So, once it gets really deeper down into the evening, nights or whatever, you out with somebody or whatever, that's going to really be good. You're going to smell great. It's, again, not cloying, just a beautiful scent. Your scent bubble is going to be amazing with this. And it lasts 7 to 8 hours. Easy. All right. We have another milestone here. This is one that is cloning a well-known Tom Ford fragrance, and it is King Fabulous. So y'all know what the Tom Ford says. But this is another aromatic in the top with the clary sage and lavender in the top notes, but it also has mid of some orris, a little powdery, just some nice notes that not going to be, overpowering for the summer. There may be some bergamot in here also, I believe, so a touch of citrus. It just works for the evening. I really feel like it does, and you're going to smell fucking fabulous. Yeah. So check that one out. And get your hands on, I never realized how Byredos are really good summer fragrances or whatever until, I really start kind of going into getting my nose on them and whatever. And this one right here is a clone of Black Saffron. This is from Afnan Zamaya. This is Black Symphony. And it captures that DNA of Byredos Black Saffron amazingly. You know that the leather note is one of the most talked about things in here, but it is a wearable leather. They made this mass appealing basically with the saffron and the raspberry notes and just the fruitiness up top. It really works. It really stands out. This thing pushes. It projects well, and you're going to turn heads. If you are going anywhere in the summer that you're a little bit more dressed up maybe or something like that, this will work perfectly for that. All right. And one that's been talked about so much in the past couple of years when clones hit and they cloned this one. It's a blue fragrance, kind of. Sauvage Elixir. This is the clone. And this is Enigma by Fragrance World. Get your hands on a Sauvage Elixir clone. If it's not this one, go with a side. There are a number of them out there. But this is just a beautifully crafted lavender, spicy, licorice. I think there's some coffee in here with. It's just beautiful, and it works. It works for this time of year. I just got to smell it. It's fresh. It's like a tad bit soapy. It gives you that Sauvage, Of course that was going to happen. Excuse me. Oh, man. My bad, y'all. It has some kick. That's what that means. This thing has some kick. You're going to smell amazing. You're going to get compliments. That's what this does. It pushes first couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? This thing lasts me at least 8 to 10 hours on clothes. You can't go wrong with it. Either that or a side. A side's going to last you a good 8 hours also. All right, next up we have one that is no one's a stranger to, at the Ultramall DNA. Get your hands on either this one or Ram Silver. This is 9 p.m. by Afnan. This is an Ultramall clone. Well, they claim this one is different because it has apple instead of pear in the notes, but I almost feel like they just did that to throw people off. This is like exactly the same as the Ram Silver. They smell totally the same, and they are very close to Ultramall. Neither one of these hits Ultramall dead on. Both are like 90% because there's like the aromatic touches in Ultramall are just different, but this is close as y'all gonna get. Great if you're going out for a club night in the summer, or, you know, hitting a sports bar, watching the game and stuff like that. This is going to work perfectly for that. And next up, of course, I stopped counting a while ago, but we have none other than Jack of Clubs. This got a lot of hype last year period, and this is a clone of Lana Weedalome's Blue Electric. So this works, of course, in the summertime because it has that added addition of a little bit of blueness with the cardamom and spiciness or whatever. You have in the top some lavenders and little citrus touches or whatever. This definitely beats the heat. Enclosed, or you can wear this, you know, warm evenings, 90-degree weather, something like that. You can work with this. And don't go light on the trigger. You can spray this on. You're not going to offend anyone. It's just a great wear. So yeah, check that out. There are other renditions of Lana Weedalone Blue Electric out there. This is the one I have. But hey, if you want to get your club on, your hands on Iconic Nui or any of those like that, the Capri, the Latafa, Capri, whatever, I may get my hands on those soon. But like I said, this DNA works for summer nights. All right. And next up, one that's kind of new to my collection, but definitely not a slouch. And this is Shoggoff The Club by Zamaya. Beautiful. A lot of people say that it smells like Aventus Absolute. I have not smelled Aventus Absolute, but what I get from this is an Aventus style. It's almost a mashup to me of Invictus and Aventus. It has that Invictus bubblegummy type sweetness with that grapefruit and pineapple and all that stuff up top. And you really get that smell, but then there's like undertones of that birch and a little bit of that oak moss probably. It gives it like a hint of smokiness in the background, woody texture, and it works. Definitely date night. My wife complimented me on this the other day when I got out the shower, sprayed this on. She said, oh my God. Oh, well, she didn't say, oh my God. She's like, whoa, you smell good. And I can work with that. Coming down to the last two. Definitely check out this DNA, y'all. This is a clone of Givenchy Gentleman Society. This is Aston's Gentleman Solitude. This thing, when I first got it, it didn't do so great projection-wise, but after like 2-3 weeks maceration, oh my God, this thing is damn near, I'm not going to say identical, but it's at least 92 to 95% smelling like what it's cloning. You get that beautiful narcissus, like yellow flower, along with some citrus, with the vetiver. There's like two different types of vetiver in here, Haitian vetiver and something else that just gives it this push, this earthiness, but also this creamy, chocolatey, velvety feel to it as well. And it definitely works. It's not going to be offensive. Again, the sweetness is not overly done at all. It really packs a good punch, and the heat just kind of amplifies it. You're going to smell amazing. Now, this last one may be controversial to some of you, but to me, I want to join with my Middle Eastern brothers and sisters and feel like I can wear oud any time of year. But this oud definitely to me works summer nights. Maybe not during the day so much, but you rock what you want to rock when you want to rock it. And this is none other than The Shadow by Fragrance World, which is a clone of Ombre Nomad. If you are familiar with that, you know it has that oud in the top. It has saffron. It has the sweetness of some raspberry, giving it that little fruity punch. It also has incense, and it's just a mashup of greatness. And it's so well crafted. This is a signature scent for a businessman type. This is boss vibes all day long. Again, like I said, if you're going somewhere summer nights where you're kind of dressed up, got a seersucker on or whatever the hell going on, you're going to smell, oh my God. As the girls say, you're going to smell like money. That's what I was told when I wore this. Somebody, ooh, you smell like money. And there ain't no better compliment than smelling like money. But anyway, y'all, this was my top 15. I hope that didn't go too long. If y'all lasted this long, they already know what I'm about to say. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button so this thing can get out to more people so they can get put on to great fragrances like this. And if y'all want to try any of these, go ahead and hit my website and get you a decant and try them for yourself. Try before you buy. Don't be like this guy. Anyway, y'all, until the next one, y'all know the vibes.